Alright, what's going on everyone on YouTube? Nesruler. Welcome to Day Friday and my day for body bags. Hope everybody is having a good week so far and have a good weekend. Today we'll be talking about a pretty newer film. I think it's 2013, put out by Scream Factory, and that is the anthology flick Chilling Visions 5 Senses of Fear. This is a Chiller Films release, and this is a pretty interesting anthology film. It's really, really cool. It's pretty much based on the five senses: smell, see, taste, touch, and listen, and hearing, of course. And each of these senses has a aspect in this anthology, in these little stories, and they all tie together in some way or another, which I found really interesting. How something that you would see in the second short would show up, in the last short. But I guess we could go into each of the five stories and my opinion on them. First, let's talk about smell. This one is really, really interesting. It's pretty much about this guy who's pretty down on his luck, and he's been working the same job for a long time and all that stuff. And one day, this saleswoman shows up to his door and gives him this bottle of perfume. And this perfume has magic powers, and it makes pretty much him irresistible to anybody that he talks to, but it has, of course, consequences. And if you want to find out what that is, watch the film. I mean, it has some pretty gross effects, in my opinion. They're pretty simple, but I thought they were pretty nasty. And yeah, that's definitely a really interesting short. The sight one is interesting. We got this eye doctor who really likes his patient, and he's come up with a machine that takes memories out of a person's mind and puts them in these eyedroppers. And anytime you put this liquid in your eye, you see through the person who's experiencing this thing. So as you probably guess, there's some pretty fucked up things, rape and murder and all this kind of stuff. And one day, this girl's boyfriend comes in and he fucking puts all these things into his eyes, and interesting things start to happen from there. I'm not going to ruin it, but it's a pretty interesting short, yeah. Next we're going to go on to my favorite short in the film, and that's Touch. It's very, very, very basic concept, but done really well, and an interesting idea for sure. Pretty much about a car accident, set of parents and a kid who's blind to get into the car accident, and the parents can't do anything, so this blind kid has to go and find help. And it's just really interesting to see the aspects of somebody who's blind get out of a situation like a car accident, being able to find help. And it's just really, really basic, but just a really overall awesome story, and really happy, good ending short in the film, and that's my favorite in this film. And then we'll get to the last two, which is definitely the poorest in the set. We could go on to taste. This hacker dude goes to this futuristic city, and he gets this job offer from one of the main woman who runs all this, and you find out she's a cannibal, I guess. Really weird. I didn't really like it that much. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, Taste. That was directed by the guy who did Madison County. I guess we could talk about who directed the other ones. Touch was directed by Emily Higgins, who did My Sucky Teen Romance. Mike Hughes, who of course is from Pet Sematary, directed the Sight one. And Nick Everhart from 2012. Doomsday, which is not 2012, directed Smell. And Eric England directed who directed Madison County, directed Taste. And then we get into the Listen one, directed by Jesse Hyland and Andy Mitten, who directed Yellow Brick Road, which is a pretty interesting, bloody, disgusting select film. But this short's pretty much about these two, I guess you could say, media type majors trying to encode, put this puzzle together about these tapes that they keep getting, dropped off at their studio, I suppose you could say. And these tapes, lead to some, fucked up things start to happen. whenever somebody plays a song, this song that's in this short, people start to go a little bit insane. So they try and find somebody who will be able to play the whole piece from start to finish, or they start, doing some fucked up things to people's ears and stuff to be able to make them be able to play this entire, this entire piece, this composition, so they'll be able to, use their evil doings. It's okay. It's definitely not the worst short, but it's definitely not the best in the five, but I was actually really, 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 really surprised with this. This is actually done very, very well. I highly, highly, highly enjoyed this. Support Scream Factory and pick this release up. It's really good. Really love this film. So yeah, that is my review of Killing Fishes, put out by Scream Factory. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow me on my channel, you can do so on youtube.com/NESruler22. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESruler22. Once again, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I shall talk to you guys very soon. If you guys listen to my podcast I do with Moods and JP, you'll be able to hear me there tomorrow. But I'll see you guys next Friday with another review. So talk to you guys soon. Later.